Have you ever stopped to wonder about the fate of the uniforms and decorations that once adorned members of the Nazi Party? Perhaps you've imagined them displayed in war museums or returned to the families of the fallen. However, that is not the case. The majority of these uniforms and decorations faced a fate similar to those who wore them. They were destroyed. This aligns perfectly with the theory that these uniforms and decorations were mere Hollywood fabrications, often mismatching, and of such poor quality that they required retouching in photographs. In order to maintain the illusion, the directors had to eliminate all evidence, mirroring the fate of the bodies and war sites. All evidence was destroyed, burned, bulldozed, or rebuilt. Photographs of the bodies do exist for those who wish to view them, yet there is an eeriness to these images. Some, like Rosenberg and Ribbentrop, appear to be merely asleep, while others, like Goering and Frank, seem oddly alive. There are anomalies too. Seyss-Inquart appears manipulated, Jodl bears little resemblance to himself, and Kaltenbrunner seems to be a crude paste-up. Frick, although unidentifiable, seems to be wearing a jacket far too ridiculous to be his own. The inconsistencies don't stop there. 3 of the corpses, Frick, Jodl and Keitel, exhibit heavy facial damage. The explanation offered is that Woods, the executioner, bungled the executions with a trapdoor that was too small, causing the heads to hit the opening on the way down. However, this story doesn't hold water, as the short drop method Woods was alleged to have used would not have resulted in such injuries. The short drop method also contradicts the claim that the deaths were slow and caused by suffocation, as this method was rarely used after 1872 and was known to cause quick deaths. Furthermore, if Woods had indeed made a mistake with the first execution, wouldn't it stand to reason that he would have corrected it by the second? Yet we see 3 men with significant facial damage. The order of execution is documented, with Ribbentrop going first and exhibiting no facial damage, while Keitel, the second, has heavy damage. Kaltenbrunner, the third, shows none, while Frick and Jodl, the 6th and 9th respectively, both show damage. The inconsistencies are striking and suggest a narrative fabricated by unskilled writers. The theory that seems most plausible is that Frick, Jodl and Keitel were either unavailable for this corpse photo shoot or unable to maintain a straight face. It appears the director sent his assistants to local morgues to find bodies that bore some resemblance to the absentees. To further obscure the lack of resemblance, the bodies were disfigured and a story of botched hangings was fabricated. This might also explain the cheap coat billionaire Frick is seen wearing. The director simply forgot to change the clothes on the corpse. To add to the mounting evidence, consider the case of Bormann, who was sentenced in absentia. When his body was allegedly found in 1972, it was declared that he had committed suicide with a cyanide pill. In the end, the truth remains elusive. But one thing is certain. The story we've been told is fraught with inconsistencies and anomalies, and perhaps that is the biggest clue of all.